what's up, just M64 here, and today we have, well, something I didn't really think I'd ever talk about. So, as you'll know, we have the recent Soul Calibur game up and coming, and I've been wanting to do a video of me talking about it for a while, but I wasn't too sure what to exactly talk about. So, that's why I haven't really said anything thoroughly about it. Well, not thoroughly, but... Though, today, something interesting. I was told by a friend of mine something I didn't really think I'd be hearing anytime soon about the game. And it's that Cloud, Sephiroth, and Tifa from Final Fantasy VII will all be apparently guest characters for Soul Calibur 6, and it's pretty crazy to me because I actually have always wanted Cloud in a legit fighting game. I enjoyed him being in Smash Brothers, but I was always thinking it'd be pretty cool if we saw him in like Soul Calibur, and to see it actually happen is just incredible. Now, this isn't really officially confirmed, because in case you haven't seen it, the leak was just an E3 schedule that could have, easily been faked, because I've seen pretty believable E3 schedule leaks before, and this doesn't really, to me this seems a bit too good to be true. But that's just me. Because last time we saw 3 guest characters from one game was Soul Calibur 4, and it had, Darth Vader, Yoda, who, everyone loved dearly. And then the Apprentice from the Force Unleashed games, if I can remember correctly. I'm not too sure, but nonetheless, it's pretty crazy seeing yet another triple guest character, if this is confirmed. If this does actually truly happen, which I have high hopes, because, again, Cloud was a guest character that I thought would have been really cool if they added. Because I was saying that, it'd be cool if we had Geralt, Cloud, and Dante, which didn't really seem quite possible, but we got Geralt, so hey. And just Cloud alone would be appealing for me, but to see that it's Sephiroth and Tifa along, that's interesting. Especially Tifa, which, seeing a hand-to-hand combat Final Fantasy character in here kind of makes me wonder why on earth wasn't she added in, say, Tekken, but yet Noctis was. I don't know. Makes me think about that a little bit more. So, but that's just me. Honestly, I kind of think maybe someone like Squall would be a more interesting choice, but that's just me. So, but Tifa nonetheless would be an interesting choice. I don't think, I could be wrong, but I don't believe that there's that many hand-to-hand combat characters in Soul Calibur, nor has there ever been. So, that's what I say, it'd be a pretty interesting character choice, nonetheless. Now, Sephiroth, on the other hand, I completely agree with that, because it would be really cool to see, like, say, a Mitsurugi and Sephiroth skillful players fought off against each other. That'd be fun to see. And it's like the same thing with, Cloud and Siegfried, seeing them go head-to-head. It'd all be really, really cool. And it's just, And more importantly, I always had a big belief that Cloud would be in this game, because I've been kind of surprised on how many people were saying that Cloud would be a pretty cool character. Because I did see one video where this dude literally had said, my 3 votes, Geralt, Cloud, and Dante. But I am just really interested if this does happen, you know. Again, it's 3 Final Fantasy characters, all as guest characters. But then again, I don't really know how it will be viewed, really. Because, it's been a while. I don't think it's ever been a Soul Calibur where there's been, you know, no console exclusive DLC characters, and they're all from different games and all at once. So it's like, why would they add 3 Final Fantasy characters when they could add, you know, say, you know, again, like, just say he could be not Siegfried, God, Geralt, Cloud, and Dante. You know, it's just, and honestly, I would kind of prefer that. But if we do indeed get 3 Final Fantasy characters, I'm not really going to be mad, because honestly, I do think they would fit rather well in the Soul Calibur series. But again, I wouldn't know how it would be viewed by everyone, because, you know, again, Soul Calibur, one of the biggest things easily was definitely the guest characters, because that's how I, and along with probably a lot of other people, got into Soul Calibur, was the inclusion of, you know, Link and the GameCube version of the Soul Calibur 2, so that's just me, though. Because, you know, I'm pretty sure there's been quite a lot of people who were in it just normally, but for the most part, I would say that a bunch of people know that game over, you know, Link and possibly Heihachi. I don't really know how popular Heihachi was all back then. But, yeah. But nonetheless, if this does turn out to be true, and Cloud, of all people, is in this game, I will never, never stop playing this game, because I really would love to see something like that. It's been a while since I've been very excited about a game over a guest character. Last time I was Geese and Ruby in, you know, BlazBlue and Tekken, so I haven't really had that much of excitement. But, you know, nonetheless. So, what do y'all think about this? Y'all think this is, you know, true? Y'all think it's bullcrap? Because, again, this could easily just be fake, because I have seen plenty of realistic looking schedules leaked before of, you know, E3 events, directs and stuff, and it turned out that they were, you know, complete hocus and bullcrap. So this, though, I really don't want this to be fake. Like, this is one leak that I really want to be real. Because, again, it would be so cool seeing, but more importantly, just Cloud and Sephiroth fighting each other in a fighting game. Nonetheless, one filled with medieval times and swords and stuff, and it would just be a really cool thing to see. And it's something that I kind of miss in recently. Because, yeah, there's plenty of fighting games with a bunch of cool things nowadays, but nothing over-the-top extreme like something that would be like this. So, that's why I would really enjoy seeing this. So, but again, you know, what do y'all think? Would y'all like to see something like this? Y'all think this is bullcrap? Because, again, it was a really basic looking schedule, so. And it wasn't just Soul Calibur either, it had like a full schedule, so. That's what got my attention at first, because normally I don't believe leaks. I'm that guy who's just, because there were tons of thousands things said about, say, Infinite, so. And, well, none of that came true, sadly. So. But yeah, though. Leaks have never been, you know, not a thing. For the most part, I've just never believed them, because a lot of them was just the dude saying stuff that everyone would have loved to see, but sadly never happened before. So, that's why I say that, for the most part, leaks and me just stay away. But then you have stuff like this, where I've never seen such a basic leak get attention, and that's what really got me, was that I've seen this on several different pages today, and I think even right now, still, you'll see stuff for it, maybe. So, this is something that's being widely talked about, and, you know, I just don't really know what exactly to think, because it's, again, it's just so crazy, and I know I've probably been going on and on and on, but it's just crazy picturing this actually happening. So, but again, it's just this to be something cool, and that's really why I want this to happen. Mostly because, you know, Cloud is one of my all-time favorite video game characters. So, and he's from my favorite RPG of all time, so see all this happening at once, that would be an awesome treat to see. And I would really, really love to see that. Because Soul Calibur, it has gotten my attention so far. With Geralt, and seeing as how the game looks so good, and they added Siegfried and all this other stuff, and from what I've been hearing, it's plays similar to, you know, a Soul Calibur 2, and that's referred to as pretty much the best. Because from what I know, I think it was like 3 was okay, 4 was meh, and 5 was a mix for people. I liked 5. But then again, I've never been last time I was a hardcore fan of Final Fantasy was definitely back then, because I had taken a very long break. I still have not even ever played 3, so yeah, I'd say it's been quite a while. So, I wouldn't really be the connoisseur guy, I guess you would say, in order to have a thorough opinions of like mechanics and crap. I mean, maybe, but you know. So, but nonetheless, you know, I want to know, what do you guys think? Because if you've seen it, you know, what do you think? Do you think it's bullcrap? Do you think it's real? Because again, this could easily just be fake and get everybody hyped up. But again, I really want this to be real, because it would just be amazing to see Cloud, Sephiroth, and Tifa all a Soul Calibur game. And you know, it seems like this to be real, because this is on the same day of the Square Enix press conference, which, from what I know, Noctis and Tekken 7 was most likely to celebrate the release of Final Fantasy 15 on PC. So maybe this is a celebration of, say, the remake? I don't know. But I will say this, if this does come true, Harada, you have quite the love for the Final Fantasy series. I will say that. But yeah, though, this is just, again, I'm mixed about this. It's just something that I'm not fully convinced about quite yet. But this is something I'd love to see happen. Just because, again, Soul Calibur, the two things that got me into it was definitely the character customization, the guest characters, and just, it's the fact of it being a medieval fighting game. So, and to see one of my favorite gaming characters of all time being in there would just It'd just be really cool in my opinion. Because the last time I had something like this happen was literally with Geese in Tekken 7. So, it'd be cool to experience this one more time. Except, you know, in a different game. So, but again, you know, what do y'all think? That's what I want to know. To anyone who's seen, if you've seen the supposedly real schedule, you know, what do you think? Do you believe this? Because, again, this could easily just be fake. It literally, the schedule, it's nothing advanced looking. It's got a bunch of titles, and again, it wasn't just Soul Calibur, but for the most part, what's gotten everybody's attention was mainly seeing this bizarre and out of nowhere crazy choice of the guest characters. So, that's, you know, and what I like mostly is that this is being very much talked about, so it's not like it's just me and a few people, it's a wide majority of people are excited for this, so hopefully this does turn out real and not just a bunch of hype. Because if so, then, well, I'm not gonna lie, I will be kind of depressed. Because, again, Cloud, and for that matter, Sephiroth, they're probably some of my favorite gaming characters of all time. Especially in RPG terms. So, it would be really cool to see all this. But, you know, if this doesn't happen, it is what it is. So, yeah, I will probably be doing another video except talking about Soul Calibur 6 in general, not just one little thing, but the whole game in general, because I have the game pre-ordered, so I would expect some day one content. And then, yeah, this has probably become my most anticipated title this year, even more than the apparent Devil May Cry that might be happening. So, something I didn't really think I'd be hearing, or not hearing, but saying. So, but yeah. So once again, you know, what do y'all think about this? Do y'all think it's real? Do you think it's bullcrap? What do y'all maybe believe it? And if so, then, you know, why? Because, again, there is plenty of things that I could think of that definitely would follow this. Because, again, Noctis being revealed for Tekken 7 at the time, it was Soul Calibur, not Soul Calibur, but, Tekken, oh, god dang it, Final Fantasy 15's PC launch. That definitely probably was most likely the reason for Noctis being in Tekken 7, but again, it was an odd choice, nonetheless. But this is what I like. This would be something that people would not hate, and that's why I'm saying that I would love to see this, because this is something that would definitely be accepted. Because Noctis in Tekken 7 had quite a lot of people upset, while at the same time happy. Not over him being a bad character, but the fact that a Final Fantasy character, you know, was taking up a spot for, say, a legacy character. And the good thing about Soul Calibur is, so far, they've kept a good variety of the old school classic characters. So, that's why I'm saying I really want to see this happen, because this would be accepted. This would be very much loved, and I think a lot of people would be happy seeing someone like, especially Cloud in a fighting game like Soul Calibur. Well, anyways, again, comment down below what do y'all think, and thank y'all for watching this very long and dragged out video. Anyways, I shall see y'all next time when if I'm able to make that video for the other Soul Calibur topic I want to talk about. Anyways, thank you for watching, like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned. Adios.